god!
No, wait, hold on.
You were muted the entire fucking time.
No, I did that on purpose.
Ah.
I did it on purpose so when people wouldn't hear us ramble until people came in.
No. Eladio, get him. Freaking ban him. Time him out.
No.
Ban him for 10 minutes.
Ban him.
Why do you want me to ban him?
I don't like.
He's
what are you
sick
doing?
right now.
I don't give a damn. He's not sick.
He's
a liar.
sick.
He's lying.
Eladio, are you sick?
Prove it. Pixar didn't happen.
He just sends a pixelated image to us. It's like, you know what it means.
Hey, bro, you got any more pixels?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the CodeO-cast. My name is Omar, and I am here with...
Life is short. Come.
But don't sink in the cum.
It's Confucius once said.
He did in fact say that one time.
Exactly.
He's a win wolf. What do you have for us today, Omar?
Before we started, Cody really wanted me to let him go first for some reason.
So
Okay, what do you got for us, Cody?
I found out something weird today at work. Turns out the mom of one of my students is my freaking guitar professor's cousin. I was like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, look, this guy, right? And they showed me a picture. I'm like, yeah, that's my what the f-? So then what frustrated me is like, this is the same, like her kid brought in the guitar because he keeps telling me, hey, I can't practice at home because my guitar is like missing a string.
Yeah.
He brings in his guitar. The strings look like he just pulled them out of a fucking swamp. like just algae fucking strings and shit, right? It looks disgusting. But he had a pack of new strings there. So he was like, yeah, mom, my mom said she wants you to change all the strings. I'm like, all of them? He's like, yeah. So we spent the entire class period just changing his strings. And that same mom complained and was like, yeah, I have a problem with this because it's like because he didn't even give him a class. You're just changing the strings the entire time. It's like, well, you asked me to change the strings.
Mm-hmm.
And on that, like the tuning pegs, because you know how when you tune a guitar, you have to turn these things so you can be in tune.
Wait, before you continue, I know they're complaining and stuff like that, but a good argument is it's a guitar class. You have to learn how to use a guitar and how to manage it. I was like, you're basically doing your job by teaching him how to change strings. Apparently, he doesn't know how to do that.
And I was actually going to get to that. So, not only that, the tuning pegs on this guitar were so worn down, it looked like they needed freaking WD-40. They were like so hard to turn. And legit, this kid was like, yeah, I have never changed the strings before. And one of my guitars that's upstairs, my older model that I got when I was still taking lessons way back when, before I changed the strings on that, I hadn't changed them in like 3 or 4 years. And shit, right? And they didn't even look this bad. So already I'm telling him, dude, your mom's cousin is my guitar professor, the guy who told me to change your strings every like 6 months latest. How in the hell does your guitar look like this? It looks
It doesn't
awful.
run in the family.
No, and here's the thing. He comes from like a musical family. Like his whole family's like music and shit.
Yeah.
So the mom has like certain expectations for this kid, and he's only 8 years old. I'm like, what the fuck? So then, as I was getting to what you were saying, the fact that she's complaining, like saying I wasn't giving them a class, I technically did. It's a class today was on guitar anatomy and maintenance.
Yeah.
So basically, if your strings look like this, change them.
It's not good.
Like if I were to tune his guitar with those strings, all of those strings would have popped.
If they look like Shrek's pubes, what's the point?
Exactly.
You can't play with that.
Freaking exactly.
You gotta change them around every
It
once
looked
in a while.
disgusting. And then the mom was also saying like how he still doesn't know how to hold a guitar right, even though the first lesson that he ever came in, he was like, yeah, I was learning lefty. So I'm like, okay, you're going to hold it lefty style. And his mom's like, yeah, no, the dude who taught him lefty told him that that's good to learn, but also he needs to learn righty since he's right-handed because that's going to cause him problems later on. I'm like, okay, so would it be better if I teach him lefty or right? And she's like, right-handed. I'm like, okay. So the way he holds the guitar is the way you hold it for right-handed people.
Yeah.
You know, she's still complaining like, oh yeah, he's not holding the guitar right. I'm like, you mean, are you talking about like the professional stance where you have to lift like your leg and hold it like this? Because he needs a footrest for that and he doesn't have one. Or like a leg rest like the one I have. He needs one of those and he doesn't have one. So, because what we do at the school is more relaxed stuff. Like if you play like a campfire and shit. Like just
hobby
chilling.
stuff.
Yeah, hobby stuff. Not like an actual like performance type of stuff, because the songs we're playing are freaking Feliz Navidad and shit, Silent Night, like stuff like that. We're not playing like Beethoven Symphony or some shit. We're not playing like Mozart.
Do that again. I don't understand. Oh no, it's just been copyrighted.
Oh.
Like we're not playing Bach or Mozart. We're playing fucking Ode to Joy. Is the only like Beethoven thing we're playing.
Your next student comes on is.
Oh no, none of my students can do that.
Can you?
I'd have to learn it by ear, but I probably could.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember doing Ode to Joy in elementary school with the flute.
You played flute?
Yeah. Well, what's the one?
The recorder?
Yeah.
I was very impressed for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Because not even I was able to do flute.
That's the same methods. thing. You blow air in it, sound comes out. It's the same thing.
We'll stick with that for now.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not about to go.
Hilario's in the chat.
One's a little thinner, and one you can stick up your butt. All right, that's the only difference.
All right. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll my d20 for that. That's 17. I guess you're right.
No, right. that's not how that works. But okay. Yeah, that pretty much.
It's a 17.
That's why. Are you saying that it's not a wind instrument? Both of them are not wind instruments.
They are wind instruments.
So they're both the same. So like shut your goddamn mouth.
The dice said
shut
17.
Your mouth. They're both the same. They're wind instruments.
Okay. So that's why I showed up.
It's a bunch of hot air that comes out of your butthole.
Because I was finding out what this chick said, and then that happened.
I see.
Yeah.
So you encountered your first teacher, Karen.
Yeah, pretty much. Like she didn't tell that to me. She told that to the other staff. She didn't say it to my face. I told that and I only knew there was a problem because one of the other staff pulls me out of my class, my next class with the 6-year-old and my more advanced student. And I'm like, okay, I'll be right back.
6-year-old is more advanced than 8-year-old?
Pretty much, yeah. That's because none of them can read music though either. So, but. So he pulls me aside. He's like, hey, so from what I understand, this is what happened. He goes on to say, like, you didn't give him a class and all you were doing were changing the strings the entire time. And I told him straight up, like exactly what I told you guys. If he were to play on those strings, they would pop. If he were to tune those strings, they would just go. So I needed to change them because they were just awful. I thought it's much better to skip one lesson to change his strings rather than never change those strings. And he doesn't, and he's not able to practice at home because we have like 1 week left until they have to get into ensemble for their songs, and they hardly know shit.
As handsome as Shrek is, you don't want to play with his pubes.
Exactly. But, and that's another thing I hate though. That's another thing I hate is that they're like, okay, you need to prepare all your students with these songs, right? You need to teach them everything, no matter how like beginner they are. Like that, But they're like, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. They also are like, but you have like 2 weeks to do it, and I'm like, that's not enough time because I only see my students twice a week. So that's only 4 lessons. And the first lesson was just me trying to get all the music from these guys first. And then I have to write it out because one of my students can't read music. He can read numbers. So I have to translate notes into numbers and shit. So pretty much we have 2 days to learn an entire song. They did it all last minute and I hate it.
That's what you do for a hobby.
Yeah, that's what you do for a hobby, not for...
Well, I
so
guess...
stressful because of the last minute stuff. If they told me to list like ahead of time, like a month ago, they would have been prepared right now. The strings would have been changed. Everything would have been fine right now.
I know what I'm going to title this episode. But that sucks though. That kind of sucks. That's not enough time, especially for younger kids.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. Flute is like you don't suck on it, you blow on it because that's a wind instrument. But that does really do suck. I do suck.
So
continue.
I'm gonna title this episode "Happy Misfortune."
Yeah,
because I got more misfortune for you guys.
All right, tell your story. I was here for this one.
Yeah, he was there.
It was great.
You went to your class. You were trying to print out a paper, but you weren't able to do it. Like you went to 2 different printers, it didn't work out, and then you go to class like, oh, I don't have class. Is that your misfortune?
No, that was last week. That was 2 weeks ago.
Nobody cares about it anymore. Okay. All right, stop talking about that story.
Okay. No, this misfortune is actually pretty funny.
Yeah. So, me and a couple friends go
friends?
More than you.
Damn. I didn't know you had more than 0 friends.
And so we go to watch a movie.
That's kind of pushing
this past Friday. And it's a movie that I was pretty excited for. We get the tickets and everything. We get there and I print the tickets at the little pickup machine that they have there, the little kiosk.
So 50 Shades of Grey 2?
No.
Oh,
we went to go
At this point, it's like part 5 now.
We went to go see Eternals, right?
Yeah.
And so it was a movie I was really excited for. So I'm like excited. I'm printing the tickets. I'm like, we're all getting our snacks and everything. And we're finally ready to go to the kiosk where the guy, this way. And so we get up there, and everyone's holding like a bunch of snacks like this because we just had a lot of stuff. And so I'm holding the tickets like this because I have popcorn and nachos just like this, and I'm holding them like that. And the guy's like,
"That's why you just put it on top of the popcorn.
That's why
just snuggle it. Snuggle it in the popcorn.
I guess. And so I'm holding like the stuff like this. I hand it to it like that, and the guy. And so for context, I had purchased 4 tickets to the regular version of Eternals because IMAX and everything else was a bit too pricey.
Where they just give you a TV, they stroll it in like a bag in elementary school. That type of.
All right. No.
It's like Bill. It was, Bill.
I guess it's called digital. Yeah, just regular digital.
Yeah, just regular digital.
And so the guy pulls out 4 pairs of 3D glasses, and I'm just like, what? It's in 3D? Everyone behind me, even all the 3 people behind me, including himself, they're like, it's in 3D? I'm like, no, I purchased digital.
I looked at these glasses, I'm like, wait, what the fuck did he buy?
Like, I just bought regular, like $30 tickets for a single person. Regular $30.
And even then, 3 of us had glasses, so it's uncomfortable to have glasses over glasses.
3D and glasses do not mix well.
No, they don't. And so the guy, I'm like, could you check again? Because I'm pretty sure I purchased Eternals for digital, like the regular, just no 3D glasses or anything. And he's just like, oh, okay, let me check again. And he's like, oh, I see what's wrong here. These tickets are for the day before. And so I'm just like, is there a way we could switch them for today? He was like, sure, go over there back to where like you bought the snacks and we'll get them switched up. Eventually I get to the front of the line and we speak to the lady there, and she's just like, see, I would be able to switch these for today, but the only showings for Eternals that we have are for IMAX and Dolby. The Dolby one?
Dolby.
And Dolby.
Isn't Dolby the regular one?
No, Dolby is like slightly higher quality. Below IMAX.
It's like the slightly just bigger thing.
Yeah, something like that. It's like full screen, but not IMAX.
Dolby.
Something like that.
So a lot of the time, Dolby is like usually the same price. It doesn't really change that much.
Apparently, that was not enough to merit the same price level. So she said,
Dolby.
The next regular showing that we have is for tomorrow. So can you come tomorrow? And I'm thinking, I have 2 straight games. I'm not going to want to come. And plus, I wouldn't have the energy for it.
Someone just clipped that. I'm not going to want to come.
And so
come.
I'm just, me and a friend of mine, like, where I'm just standing there for like 5 seconds, just like kind of staying silent because I'm trying to think of what to say, because she just asked me, is like, can you come tomorrow? And I'm just standing there just like, and I'm about to say, I guess so. Since we had no other option at that point. Manager's like all busy, and there's this huge line of people right behind us, and she just leans over and she's like, just give them IMAX. And I'm just like, because I got it for cheap.
Didn't you get kicked too?
Huh?
Your girl's friend said she kicked you.
Oh yeah, for some reason, like, cause
she was like, you're gonna beat yourself up over this, knowing you're always gonna be hard on yourself if you don't do this now. So stick up for yourself and get the tickets.
No, it's because for some reason I was just at first I was just standing there waiting for someone to come and attend me.
Yeah.
But what the guy did not say was go to the line and wait, and so that you get to the front to the clerks. He said go to the kiosk and wait. So she saw me that no one was coming to attend me.
Wait, so what do you mean wait? Like just like. You didn't go to the people that are at the cashier like normal? You just went to the side?
He told me, go to the kiosk at the pickup where you printed the tickets and wait.
Like the digital one that you go pick your movie.
Yeah.
And do,
he said go wait there.
Oh, okay. Not the snack area.
No. He said go. That place. He told me go wait there. And then from afar I could see that he was radioing someone. Like, hey, could someone go help out this guy? Yeah. No one ever went. And so she saw that and she went ahead of me to the snack. And then they got the manager there.
Oh, see, first you went there, then to the snack?
Yeah, went then to the snacks. Okay. And she kicked me because she was like, Omar, you got to be a Karen sometimes when I did nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't. She did nothing and I did nothing. We were not a Karen whatsoever. It was kind of funny. Yeah. But she just kicked me.
Okay, there's a difference between a Karen and like somebody that's just getting something like what has to be done.
Yeah.
Like a Karen is someone's like, give me the thing, I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
The Karen is the type of person that's in the wrong.
Yeah, in the wrong. And like telling me, it's like, give me the thing, I deserve it, F you and your whole family and your cows. that is what a Karen,
especially the cows.
Especially the cows. That is what a Karen is. Yeah. But like a regular person that is like, all right, I kind of messed up, but can you help me through this process?
Yeah.
Get something better.
Yeah.
Or at least something that's around
just
the same
good,
thing. Yeah.
And
you just got to be a little hard on people. It's like, it's like if they don't want to budge, because a lot of the times it's just kids that working at these places. Like, come on, give me something. I know you don't care about this work. Just give me the money.
And I was about to say, I mean, and she was just like, I can't refund them either since, they were for yesterday. And I was just like, She was like, I can do it for tomorrow. And I was about to say, I guess so. And then the manager leans over and she's like, just give them IMAX. And so she immediately pulls up the screen and she's like, where do you want to sit? And so I got to see IMAX for a discounted price, but it doesn't end there.
Wow.
We go and sit, right?
You went to the IMAX and there was just a kid just sitting there playing Xbox on the whole big screen TV.
I would have loved that. That would have been cool.
Yeah, no. But
no, he would have been like, hey, can I join?
No. But here's the thing. It's the worst game you could possibly think of.
It's Fall Guys. It's Fortnite.
Okay, yeah, probably something like
one
that.
Of those two.
It's one of those two.
Yeah,
I prefer playing Fall Guys than Fortnite, honestly.
I was thinking of something worse, but yeah.
I still have Fall Guys on my PS4 and I don't know why.
I don't know. Okay, so here's the part where it gets worse. We finally get the IMAX seating. We go and sit, and we're kind of eating snacks as we're watching the commercials that lead up to the movie. Right before the movie starts, I know I have a terrible habit of going to the restroom during a movie, so I want to go beforehand. That way, I don't miss anything. Mm-hmm. I go, and there's a guy that's walking in front of me. He opens the door and he does this as soon as he walks in. He does this kind of like jerk back face reaction.
Wait, let's go by 5 seconds because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, we go and sit, right? We go and sit. And then I'm like, I need to go to the restroom. I should go now before the movie starts. That way I don't miss anything. And as I'm leaving the theater, there's a guy that's already walking in front of me. And he's going to the restroom too. Yeah. And so as he walks in, he opens the door. He does this kind of reaction. He like jerks back a little bit. And then he continues walking forward. Mm-hmm. I didn't think much of it since I just need to go. I opened the door and I realized what he reacted to.
As I walked into the woman's stall, you're already like halfway in there.
No.
And this lady with like short hair, you thought it was a guy. You kind of messed up, Omar.
No.
And he's like, looks at
he mistakes a lesbian for a dude.
But it's like 2021, right? You just let him do whatever he wants.
No.
Is that what that was, Omar?
No. I walk in and all I hear is this.
Somebody's having the night of their life.
And so I don't know what's going on. I just want to go in and do my business. Yeah. But as I'm walking towards the urinals, the stalls are near right across the urinals, and so I turn like this, and from the corner of my eye, I can see someone standing there with pants all the way down to their ankles, but they're not facing the toilet. They're facing the wall that leads to the other urinal, and all you hear is.
I need a visual. Give me a visual. Paint me a picture of what do you mean, like.
Dude standing up, pants full on down.
Okay, so they're not in a stall.
They're inside the stall.
They're inside the stall. The door is open.
The door is fully closed.
Okay, they're fully closed. You can just see it through like the slit.
All I saw was the dude's
like his feet.
All I saw was these guys' feet.
Yeah. So you can only see the feet because the door is closed and everything is there.
Yeah.
So you can only see the slits from the side of you, like move to a good position.
But I didn't want to see.
Yeah. So their legs facing not the toilet.
They're not facing the toilet. They're facing the next stall.
Which stall was it?
He was in the bigger one. Usually the one at the corner of the room.
One?
Yeah, the handicap one.
Yeah, that's usually in the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one. That's the one in the corner. He was facing the next stall, the smaller stall, and just breathing heavily the entire time that we were.
So he just finished fighting for his life.
That's
what that is.
I guess, but he
someone had a bad time.
When I walked in, he was intensely breathing, and he kept at it the whole time until I left.
I think you should probably have not eaten those nachos that he got.
I guess no, because even the guy that just finished going to the restroom, like me and him both use the urinal. We go and wash our hands. He's there before me, and he's just there like we're both just awkwardly just standing there listening to this guy do who God knows what, just going.
You should listen to a man fight for his life. He's like, you think he's taking a crap or something like that? No, he's fighting some ghosts. He's like getting off of me.
Who knows what he was doing? All I know is that I just got very uncomfortable as I walked in, as I'm going, and as I'm washing my hands, and as I leave. This man is still, as I'm walking out the door, he's still going. I'm just like, what is going on? I just wanted to watch a movie.
No, he's fighting the urge to bust her in No Nut November. He's just like fighting the urge to bust.
He's like 7 days in, like already like going through Nirvana.
He's like, no.
But he still has to fight the bust.
He's like grabbing his hand, like, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's like, I'm alone, but not really alone.
He heard us walking in. Like, he could hear the door open multiple times.
He's been fighting for his life for a couple minutes already. I don't think he cares who walks in or out.
Yeah, I don't think so. But, I mean, there was like 3 of us in there besides him, so everyone.
If somebody's fighting for their life, they're not gonna give a damn who else is in that room.
This doesn't sound like Misfortune. This sounds like something funny to happen to you. That's it.
That's really funny. This doesn't sound like Misfortune. This sounds like an event. Yeah. It sounds like good times.
It's like some shit you pay to see.
I see. It gets even funnier because I go back and I tell these guys about it, and my girlfriend just says maybe he was having a panic attack. I'm like, oh no, he wasn't.
Maybe he just got done seeing Eternals. He's just like, God, this is a horrible movie. I gotta get out of here.
I know the movie is pretty good.
Yeah,
the movie is pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good, but maybe he had a different opinion.
Oh my god, I got lightheaded after replicating his breathing.
Dude, I remember you telling me that, and then me and his girlfriend's best friend, we were just laughing our asses off. We're like, dude.
Like, all I could think about as I was leaving the movie, the restaurant, I was like, why at a movie theater? Why?
Well, when you have to fight, you gotta fight. It doesn't matter where you're at. You just gotta, if you gotta pick up hands. You gotta do whatever the hell you got.
Who you gonna call? Gosh, shit busters.
It's like you don't pick where you have a heart attack. This guy was definitely did not pick this freaking restroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Anyways, the guy's probably dead. That's fine. We don't care about him.
Wherever you are at, dude. I hope you're okay.
Oh, he's not watching this.
I hope you're okay.
He's in the hospital bed currently. You didn't do a damn thing to help him.
You could have saved this man's life, man. You could have saved his life.
If that were the case, it was the worst moment because his pants were all the way down to his ankles.
Well, you're having a stroke, but your pants are because you kind of
he's just on the floor like twitching and shit.
Like you kind of like unbuttoning your pants, thinking you're gonna take a poop, but then not he'll know. Which is just like, God damn.
He just seizures.
I mean, it was kind of impressive. He stood still the entire time.
Yeah, he's fighting. He's a fighter. All right, get to some shell and stuff afterwards. Definitely experience some type of nirvana.
Freaking Hilario, when you hard, you hard.
You know, you're right.
Coffee Mochi says, I wouldn't count that whole experience as a current moment, but one of my family members was going to throw hands with the workers or manager for not letting my family watch Halloween with kids.
They rent out the whole theater for it. How rich is your family to where they rent out a whole fucking theater?
Yeah, she's sending you money every once in a while. That's you just gotta. Like, you don't question that. Just keep asking for more.
I'm assuming it's for a birthday or something.
Oh wow! Look who's in the chat, dude.
Also, anybody that like
number 2 on the
I
list.
think the most annoying thing is like whenever like oh this you go to like GameStop or you go to like a movie theater and they always say like. When you're like younger or something like that,
yeah,
and their parent is there, it's like, oh, this is not for their age. It's like, is that alright or what? Blah blah blah. That was kind of annoying. Like, who gives a damn?
Yeah,
it's like I want to look at the biddies now. Let me go look at them.
I want to show my son biddies. He's ready to become a man.
It's kind of like that store clerk that just has to be like, listen, I don't care, but I have to, but I just gotta do it. This is
forced to care.
Like the people that say is like I have to say this, but I don't really care. It's like that's fine.
It's like this is.
But the people
NC-17.
that kind of enforce it,
yeah,
it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it is kind of because I mean, I had to be on the receiving end of that because like I think one time I had a table. This was like my second year of being a waiter, and this mom brings his he was 19. He brings his 19-year-old to go out to eat tacos and something, and she's like, "Get a beer," and he's just like, "Okay, can I get a?" Let's just say Budweiser because I don't remember what he asked for. And so I was like, "Sure, can I see some ID?" Because he looked pretty young.
Yeah.
I see the ID. He's 19. And I'm just like, I can't give him a beer, and she's just like, "But I'm her mom," and I'm just like, "Well, you can
like listen, lady, I can give you a beer." But I can't give the kid. Now
what you do with it?
Now you can slip me a 20. I'll give you 2 beers just for you. But I don't care what you do afterwards.
Okay. No, I just told her. I mean, as far as I know, you can do that at home, but I can't really do that myself. Mm-hmm. And she asked like 2 more times. But I'm his mom. Why can't I just like buy him a beer? And I'm just like, he ain't of age. I can't give it to him.
Yeah, it's against the law.
Yeah,
because I'll be in court. And I don't want to go there.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm sorry. And so, I mean, later on, she cooled down. And I mean, just buy him some beer later. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Nope.
Chad says something could have gone up his butt, lol. To the guy in the stall.
Oh, well, I guess.
Just shove something up there.
The poop that was coming out was going right back up. That's what was happening.
That's what he was fighting.
Coffee Mochi says, nope, no birthday. Dad's side of the family. Just wanted to watch Halloween for spooky season. We did watch it, by the way. It was cool.
This was their second time renting out a theater.
Damn, a second time.
Fuck.
You know, it's already expensive enough just to buy tickets for a regular movie theater.
Yeah. And then you got to run out of the whole theater.
Imagine next message they send is just, oh yeah, by the way, it wasn't just a regular movie theater. We rented out like the IMAX theater.
God damn.
I know, right?
Twice.
And we wanted to sit dead center.
And we watched it in 3D.
Yeah.
3D.
In IMAX.
I don't think
The
that's
most
how that
expensive
works.
shit
I don't think that's
possible.
how that works.
I don't think you're how that works.
Would 4D be more expensive than IMAX?
Well, all they give you is a car they can scratch.
No.
Are you talking 4D, the moving chairs?
Yeah, moving chairs with like
those are more
throwing
expensive.
smells.
Yeah.
But those aren't really 4D. I don't think they consider them 4D.
Well, I guess some theaters say it's like the 4D experience, the smell, the movement.
Like every movie theater has like a different name for it.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's like Cinemark XD too.
Yeah, those moving chairs are stupid.
Yeah.
I remember watching I forgot which Star Wars movie it was, but I remember watching a Star Wars movie in the moving chairs. And I cranked that shit up to max, and it still wasn't that good. I was just like, okay.
It was probably movie 9.
I think the only time that I ever had
8, 7, I meant.
Like, I really don't like those chairs because, like, they move you around in moments like you shouldn't be moving around.
Yeah.
But, like, the times where you should be, it is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Like, what I watched was Solo.
Yeah.
That movie sucks. but the chairs made it, like 2 points better.
I think it just depends on the movie.
So out of a 10, what did you give it?
Like, out of 10, I'll give that movie, like, if it was without the chairs, probably like a 5. But with the chairs, a 7. The chairs added a little bit more. It made like whenever Chewbacca was in my face, I just like,
oh, whoa.
It's like I don't understand why we moved, but that was cool.
Yeah, I remember it was the first movie of the Rey trilogy.
The Rey trilogy.
Movie 7.
Yeah, movie 7.
We watched that in the moving seats, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm moving with the ship. Wow.
I remember. I think
shit sucks.
It depends where you go. Some places it does move the thing. Some places it just kind of wobbles you.
Yeah.
I remember when I think for a band thing they took us to go watch that movie, and everybody was so hyped for it. Like after the ending, and then none of my classmates ever talked about Star Wars ever again after like this 8th movie came out. The 8th one was good. It wasn't good. Like that's the thing, but
I to give it
8th
credit,
is the one that I
like,
rewatched the most.
Yeah, 8th one was like the better one, but it wasn't the good one.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It still wasn't good.
It's kind of funny, like how bad the 9th one is because it has to retcon everything that the 8th one did.
I hate
and then kind of rebuild itself from there.
Yeah, all the storylines, all the story plots or whatever. It's just like had to like cut them and just like try to make sense of whatever.
Honestly, the worst thing to me that anything can do, even when it comes to video games and stuff, is when you retcon literally everything. Yeah. That's when you know it's going down.
Like if it's fine if it's like a reboot or something like that. But
yeah.
Like if you like suddenly like in the whole story, then yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. So like with one of my favorite game series, Soul Calibur, which we talked about like on another episode
last week.
Part 6, the newest game, retconned literally everything. They're like, hey, you know all that stuff that happened from part 2 to part 5. Yeah, let's just leave this, throw that out the window. We're gonna start where part 2 starts with part 6. I'm like, how? Why are you gonna ignore all this freaking lore and stuff?
It's
I thought it was gonna be like a continuation.
I don't know enough about this. I don't really.
It's like if they made a Kingdom Hearts 4 and then they said 2 to 3 didn't happen. We're starting right where 1 left
That's
off.
basically what it's doing. It's like, hey, this is back in like the era where this protag was the villain at some point. So we're starting there. I'm like, why are you retconning this?
I don't know, man.
I mean, if they establish it as like a separate, like if it's a multiverse thing, if this is like a separate like universe,
like
if it's own thing, then I would accept it. But they haven't done that yet, so I don't know. So it's like, it looks like it's retconning everything. Now if they say, oh yeah, it's a multiverse thing, so this is a different universe that we're exploring, then I'd be fine with it.
Like kind of like the what if stuff.
Yeah, but like if they're actually legit going to retcon everything, then that honestly sucks.
I like that. I like when you were in New York and then Elmo starts attacking. That happened on the same day I went to watch Solo. I'll explain after you continue your story.
I'm sorry. No, I just want to say I just like when properties or just brands take different interpretations of their intellectual properties. Kind of like that trailer for that Pinocchio game that's coming out that they announced. The Lies of P.
Oh, the Lies of P. That looks
really good. Have you seen that? It's a game. Well, I guess you could describe it better.
Bloodborne, but Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a new game that's coming out?
Yeah, it's a new game that's gonna come out.
It doesn't
Yeah, I
come
saw
out
a video
next year, I think.
I saw a video about that earlier.
I want it.
It looked
It looks
pretty good.
really cool.
Yeah,
It's just Pinocchio, but it's in Bloodborne environment.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's basically what would you do if you survive like one night in London?
Yeah.
Sucks. It's bad.
I saw a video earlier where it was like game devs. You know, I like Pinocchio. Let's take this in a whole other direction, though.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine.
And I just see Pinocchio with like a giant ass sword. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be good.
I would imagine, like of course, like this is like all fighting and stuff like that, because I'd imagine like the original Grimm, like because it's a Grimm tale, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is a Grimm tale. And those are usually always really messed up, and there's always like somebody dying.
Yeah,
somebody
hanging
like,
Pinocchio.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So
So I'd imagine it's a little closer.
Wooden boy got lynched.
But still with a lot of liberties.
I just hope that they, even though it's a different interpretation, it'd be cool if they at least take him through like the stuff that he went through in the books, where it's like he still meets the different characters and stuff like that.
I'd imagine it would. Yeah, just meet them in the world.
I would like for this game, given like its whole like scenery from that one video I saw, I would like if like they do stick to like the original story, but instead of him like just becoming like a real boy and happy, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill everybody who like all the bad stuff and shit. The people who lynched me and stuff.
Well, I think I don't know. Well, like all they showed was gameplay, and, like one like story little trailer.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it was a Grimm tale per se, but it was written by Carlo Collodi.
It was in the Brothers Grimm's books.
Italian, so it's not a Grimm tale because the Grimm tales, I think they were German.
Yeah, they were Grimm brothers,
Grimm
something like that. They were
the Brothers Grimm. Yeah.
Brothers Grimm.
Yeah. So probably not, but it was still good. Like the original book is messed
up.
Anyways, Bloodborne is one of my favorite games, and I'm willing to play Lies of P.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Can't wait for Elden Ring to come out.
I'll finally learn how to dodge in a video game.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see us play this game for a video.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be nice.
Just put Omar to play it so he can mess up and then have Jesus take over.
No, me and Jesus are just gonna be. I'm gonna be laughing. He's gonna be like, God, I hate this gameplay. God, why do you suck, Omar?
I'll just play on my own. Anyway, speaking of like lovable characters from like Disney movies and stuff like that, Elmo.
You want to go on about that story?
Yeah, that's really funny because you know how you're talking about like the whole thing in the restroom, some guy fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Now imagine like 3 or 4 Elmos fighting some random dude.
What?
Why?
Well, not a random dude, somebody that we know. Not y'all, but I know. What's it called? This is basically on the same day we were gonna go watch the movie for Solo.
Yeah.
This was in also let me add this was in New York.
Okay.
What's it called? And you know how like in what's it called, Times Square, there's always like people in costumes like taking pictures of stuff like that.
For tourists.
Yeah, for tourists and stuff like that. Yeah. The only thing is they're a little bit too aggressive, and it's also really weird just seeing Elmo and like other like children characters like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and all that stuff. And like if you take a picture, like you're taking the picture of like Times Square but not them, they see you pull out your camera. I was like, no, give me this money. You took a picture of us. Give us the money. And like, so the guy that was with us was my cousin's friend that was joining us for this movie.
Yeah.
He just like he likes photography and stuff like that. So he was taking pictures like New York and just like different stuff. So at some point he took a picture. But like we're already moving away because like he already lives here, so he knows the place, he knows where to go and all that stuff. So we can leave him alone whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Shut your goddamn mouth. And then what's it called? He's taking pictures and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And 3 or 4 Emmos look at him and just surround him. But we're like us, like my family, my cousin, and like people. We were like by the doors of the movie theater.
Yeah.
And he's like pretty like maybe like a block or 2 away, but we can still see him because it's New York, so we can see him. Mm-hmm. And all I see is get him surrounded by Elmos, and I just go inside this movie theater like, he's from here, he can handle that.
So what ended up happening with him?
My cousin's like, yeah, I told him, like, yeah, I think he got surrounded by Elmos. So he went outside, tried to look for him, but he already like kind of like ran like from another block, go behind an alley, and then go into the movie theater. So you managed to escape the Elmos. So I just caught my cousin's like, all right, he found his way over here. He can come back.
Imagine getting jumped by a gang of Elmos, dude.
They want that $5.
Yeah, if you ever go to New York, never pull out your camera wherever there is people dressed up as things, because they will fight you for just $2.
It's like, hey, I appear in the corner of that photo. Give me money.
You don't even appear in the freaking photo. If they think they took you, like you took a picture of them, give us the money. If not, they're pulling up hands.
Yeah,
it's really funny. New York is a goddamn cesspool.
It's a war zone.
It's a cesspool of garbage.
I remember when I went,
anybody wants to go to New York.
There was pleasant weather for like the first day, and then the second day it was just like acid rain.
Dude, I remember as a kid seeing like all the lights of Times Square. on TV. I'm like, I want to go to New York someday. And then when I found out about like what actually goes down in New York, I was like, yeah, no, fuck that place. I'm never going to New York.
Times Square is nice, but it's bright as hell, and it's a lot of people.
It is.
And there's like random Asian dudes doing like whatever was before TikTok.
Yeah.
That was weird, sitting at a table and just seeing some Asian dudes just doing like the dance and the singing. That was weird.
When I went, they had the 3-story Toys R Us.
Yeah, this 3-story.
And then a kid decided, hey, let's not go here. Let's go to fucking McDonald's.
No, the second day, I actually convinced him to go there. And I'm having the time of my life just exploring this Toys R Us because it had different things that you could do. One of them, notably, was a T-Rex that if you press the button, it was a mechanical T-Rex that it was just like roar and do all of its stuff from Jurassic Park. And so they sent me a text that we're about to leave. And so the escalator that heads to the second floor, which is the exit, is on the other side of the store. Like, you kind of have to go around all these kiosks to get to it. The closest escalator to me is the one that goes down.
Yeah, hold on. New York sucks, but good to visit. That is a lie. Never visit. That place is a cesspool of garbage.
Isn't it fucking overcrowded as hell?
It's overcrowded as hell, and it sucks. It smells, and it's like...
And the rats are just fucking huge. They're like the size of a dog.
The only good place to visit is probably Central Park. But
because it's a park.
Because it's a park, and it doesn't smell like garbage. Yeah. Let's continue.
And so the closest escalator to me is the one that goes down. And so
didn't you?
I took...
So it's like you took the wrong one or what?
No, I purposely knew what I was doing because they were like, we gotta go now. So I'm powering through up this escalator, just going up against it. I'm about to get to the top, and little 12, 13-year-old Omar is an idiot. And so right before he gets to the very top, he trips, and I hit my chin on the escalator right before I'm about to get off. So I fall. I go like this, and I'm like, I'm fine. And then I keep going, and I make it to the top, and then I join my group. But yeah, just imagine this like slender, probably like barely 100-pound kid just like trying to power through an escalator, and then
a 12-year-old. Damn.
I believe it, considering I woke up to find my guitar case just down on the floor. I'm like, God damn it, Omar.
Omar likes to destroy.
Dude,
likes to kill.
Yesterday when we showed you guys the coffee things, he's like, we gotta go show Jesus this. He'll know what to do. He picks up and he almost drops the whole box full of it. I'm like, damn it, do you want me to kill?
Is that excitement? It's
like, I'm literally just thinking in my...
them.
I'm literally just thinking, my first thought was, God damn it, I'm gonna have to carry this, aren't I? And then he's like, and then Omar, and he says, all right, I got it now.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he's like knocking and holding it with one hand, I'm like, don't you fucking drop it.
It's like a tray or like a pizza box. You just hold it.
It's a pizza box that's more rectangle than square.
There's some, like, they have the pizza box in Pizza Hut where it's like a huge rectangle full of stuff in it.
Yeah, the nasty one.
Dude, the amount of stuff Omar has dropped in the room that belongs to me, like, I can't tell you how many times I've said, God damn it, Omar, in my head many times.
All you have to do is just tell him it belongs to you, Omar, and then he's going to take care of it. But if he doesn't have that in his mind, then he's not going to take care of it, all right?
I mean, technically the table that I use, like, to put stuff on in front of my desk does belong to him, but he still manages to drop
Yeah, but you're using it more often, so in his head, it doesn't belong to him.
I see.
There was a time where he had no drawers, and so my foot is right next to the chair where he would stack mountains of stuff on pawn, which one of them
and
is...
He would always drop my laptop on the floor.
Well, he had his very expensive laptop on a very vulnerable place.
Oh, on his chair, right?
Yeah, on his chair, on a swivel chair.
That's your fault, right? That's your fault.
And then the only thing
that I was supposed to put it.
Yeah, there's no other place to put it.
And so, like this morning, I'm getting ready, and I'm in a Zoom class while I'm getting ready. And so I'm making sure I have everything. I dropped like a box, but that was my box, so I just put it back where it belongs. And as I'm walking out, all I hear is, and I'm just like, I dropped something. And then I had to keep going because I had to leave for class, but I didn't know it was your guitar. But
I was like,
it's a guitar. He knows how to change the strings. It's all good.
I was like, thank God it's the hard cased one. It's not going to affect the guitar at all. Thank God it was that one. And it has extra padding inside too, which is great. But if it had been my other one, I would have been like, no, it's gone.
It's just gone.
It's just gone.
He opens the case, it's just like Endgame, just like...
Just disappears.
Mr. Acosta.
Don't ever say that name in front of me again.
Mr. Stark.
I don't feel so good.
Mr. Acosta, I don't feel so good.
Also, Ladio says, like your mom's house.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Hilario's kind of dumb.
Hilario, what are you sick
is
of?
why you should time out.
What happened to you?
He's high on crack.
Are you? No, don't ban him.
Don't ban him.
Don't ban him.
I'm gonna time him out.
No, that's banning him for 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's been banned for 10 minutes.
Gosh darn it. Drag it over here in the
I don't
exit.
know how to work
Look,
this.
let me grab it. Anyways, someone just got banned for some reason.
For 10 minutes.
Why?
He's
13
fine.
messages were deleted by a moderator.
Yeah, I don't.
All of his shit's deleted.
Anyways, he's gone now. He's not going to bother us anymore. The city has been saved. New York is now clean. It's fine. It's just 10 minutes.
He's gonna be so sad. He's already sick to begin with.
I don't give a damn. Anyways,
He reaches up. He's like, hey, my boo.
look at that. For 600 seconds. Is that 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I want to say so.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is. What do you
'Cause a
multiply
minute
10
is
by
60
60?
seconds and times
and then
60
you-
times 10 is 600. Do math, Omar.
You're the math major here, not me.
I could have been a math major, but I decided not to.
Damn, you could have had that bread.
I could have.
Does that mean you would have been finished with your degree if had you
Probably.
been in math?
If I did math, I would have been pretty much done at this point.
You would have never met me though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who cares?
You're just advocating for me to go back into math. now.
Yeah, he's like.
At least you'll finish.
It's just me going back in time doing a math degree. It's like I sacrifice Omar, but I get a lot of money. I'm going to go with math.
Sounds like the best choice. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I feel like in that timeline he would actually wear his glasses.
He's always looking at those numbers, those goddamn small
I
numbers.
know it fucking hurts
He'd
your
be like-
eyes. It's like, what's x
Okay.
divided by y plus mx equals 69?
You don't know what that means?
3.
What is wrong with you, dude? Like, come on.
Meth.
That's
Yeah.
only what it means.
Yes, meth.
Math.
Titties.
I was never really good at math. I was like okay at it just to get by and get like a B or like a A minus. But
I knew how to use a calculator. That's all I needed. Like, when it
That
was
basically is.
like 10 years ago in elementary school, when teachers like, you're never gonna have a computer in your pocket. You're never gonna have that. Now we have goddamn phones that can launch
Right?
ships into like space.
I can. Yeah.
Dude, you can literally get a TI-85 on your phone.
Yeah, you can. I have the one that I stole from my school from high school.
Oh.
Yeah, they owe me a lot, but I stole a calculator instead.
I say you did not get your money's worth,
I did
but,
not, but a calculator helps a lot.
but good for you.
Especially when the professor's like, "Oh, you can't use your phone as a calculator. You have to use a proper calculator."
Yeah.
It's like, all right. Luckily, I stole one.
Dude, I remember we were taking the STAR exam, I think it was my junior year, and the guy that sits next to me, he also wasn't banned, and he was a jump player as well.
Damn, that
He was
sucks.
the chillest guy ever, super cool, was never like stuck up, but out of nowhere, everyone
That
gets
doesn't
the
sound like a band kid, so I don't know what
Echo.
you're talking about.
we all get the calculators from the school, right? He busts out his own. He had the TI, the TI-8, something like TI-81, the silver version, and it came with games. It came with
Well,
like a Mario game and Snake.
It doesn't come with games. He programs it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that is.
You have to program that
Yeah,
shit.
you have to program.
Point
those.
is, he had the nicest looking calculator, and he was playing Mario Brothers on it. Like,
because something that people were allowed to do in my school is take the calculators home if we ever need them for whatever reason.
yeah.
So a lot of people would take them, just put games in them, and then they'll have the Mario games or like whatever other games that they could put on there. So it's just really funny when the teacher receives the calculator back, it's like, what the hell is Mario doing on my calculator? It's like, I need to do trigonometry right now.
Dude, I hated
Trigonometry.
the part that I
Trigonometry.
hated the most about the class geometry is those stupid lessons where you had to do proofs. There's no math involved in these proofs. You're just up a paragraph where you had to prove that this is mathematical, is true or not.
No.
I hated that part of
The
geometry.
thing I hated the most was
I don't think I've
when
ever done that.
I know the
think
answer
so.
and I would get it right like almost every single time, but it's always, hey, show your work. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, those are the parts.
it's fucking easy.
Yeah,
you don't
usually-
need to do work for
Usually,
this.
yeah, usually whenever that I would like happen, like show your work, I'll just write random numbers.
Yeah, that's what I would
That
do.
kind
too.
of makes it look like it leads to that point.
Or it's
Yeah.
like
I would just write bullshit equations.
even if the question was like, what's 8 times 8? They would still say like, I need you to show me where you put the 8, the times, and the little line, and then the answer.
Dude, I would hate that. Also, whenever we'd have like, the funny thing was, so my grandma used to be a counselor at PSJ Memorial High School.
Oh,
which is
damn,
in-
you got the hookup.
so
Oh
I got like a TI-80. It was one of the old models.
Yeah,
like,
the
yellow ones?
the bulky
the one with
ones.
like a greenish tinted screen. Or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can tell it
Yeah.
was old. It looked like a Nokia phone.
Oh,
Like that,
yeah.
that type of screen.
Yeah,
Like the green thing with just black on it. And it was dusty as hell, so I had to clean it. I would bust that thing out during class, and they'd be like, where the hell did you get that? I'm like, wouldn't you like to know whether boy? I'll legit be like, wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, it's like the one that needs batteries. You can't charge it and all
yeah,
that.
it's the one that needed batteries and shit. So I would bust that out, and I would basically have a cheat for every single test because you're allowed to use that.
Yeah.
It's just that nobody else had a calculator that was a TI model, so they would just have to go by memory, and then just me like, screw you guys.
Yeah, because I remember my school, we had like we had the newer ones. I don't remember which one exactly, but like the newer ones.
The ones that are like yellowish or something?
Yeah, yellowish and blue.
Yeah.
There was like 2 different colors, like yellowish and blue. But what's it called? We'll put like they always had like a stack thing where you put them in so you can charge them all. But the thing was like some of them were like test ready or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
So you weren't able to like change things or do like the Excel solve for this or like the stuff that you can cheat with. But there were some that you could. So every single time in the beginning of class, pull one out, that one doesn't have it. Pull another one that doesn't have it. And I look for the one that has like the test ready not on, and that's the one I stole. And that's the one that I currently have, because if I didn't have that, I would have a very limited calculator. But that's the one I always look for every single time I did like a test or anything, because I needed it. I'm not gonna about to do a bunch of work.
There was speaking of math, my freshman year in high school, my algebra teacher, this guy was really laxed about math. He was a good teacher, but he was really, really laxed about the way he would teach his class. Like, sometimes he'd poke fun at some of the students. Not meanly, but he would poke fun at, like, everyone if he had the chance to do so.
You're fat, you stupid.
Okay, not like that. Okay. And so,
your parents love you.
This one you don't know what y equals mx plus b is.
It's like, it's not that bad.
And so, this one time, we were getting ready for the practice star tests or the benchmarks. So
just looked at Omar. It's like, you're white.
He was white too. Anyways. And so, we were getting ready for the benchmarks. And to motivate us, he was like, anyone who gets commended in this, your next 6 weeks will get 100, even if you do work or not. You don't have to do any assignments, nothing. You just have to show up and you get 100.
Done deal.
The guy who you would least expect in this class gets commended. Not even the smarty pants that sat at the very front got commended. And so he got it, and for the next month and a half, he was just sitting at the teacher's desk, just on his phone, and he had a guaranteed 100 in his report card at the end of that 6 weeks.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good.
I know. I was so jealous.
I mean, like, that kid is living the dream.
I know. Everyone was just looking at him like,
He's
not making any assignments. He's not doing anything. He's not even paying attention. He was just on his phone the whole time with like earphones, like regular Apple earphones, because that's what they had at the time. And so I was jealous the whole time. And then fast forward a few months, he tells us a story.
He's in prison now.
No.
He's still at that teacher's desk, just getting hundreds constantly.
He has this what's it called? The storage, like, little closet thingy with doors in it, and it had a lock on it, so no one could open it. Only he could open it.
In the school,
in this classroom. In his classroom.
The same teacher.
The same teacher. He had a big like closet little thing that you could open up. I'm guessing.
Locker.
And we all just assumed he had like supplies in there. And so one of the guys, we're doing nothing. Everyone's just chilling since we're doing the assignments. One guy peeks through and he's like,
"That's a shrine of Danny DeVito."
He had underwear in there, but like women's underwear.
Well,
and
what?
And so
this belongs to your teacher.
He asks.
Like, yeah, man,
he asked the teacher, "What's up with this?" And he's just like, I used to have a tradition with my seniors, because we also taught a senior class, that if whoever did the worst in the test, we would make them put this on over their pants and go drink water, and we would laugh at them as they would go and come back.
Public
Amazing.
humiliation. Who doesn't love that?
Public humiliation is the best motivator.
And so this teacher would do that to like whoever did the worst I don't know if it was the worst or the best in the exam, but like he would make them put this over on their pants and go walk and drink water at the very opposite end of the hallway and come back.
It'd be really the funniest thing is like, no, sir. Sir. I brought my own.
I came prepared.
Don't worry.
I knew exactly what was gonna happen.
It's like the class dummy is like, you don't got to tell me I did the worst. I know.
I know. I soloed. I personally brought the class average by 20%. I did that on my own. You don't have to tell me.
Actually, I knew the answer key, so I could put the most opposite wrong answer possible.
That's really funny.
But yeah, that was my freshman year math teacher. He was a gem.
Yeah.
And I spotted him.
It'd be really funny if, like, turns out that was not the case. He didn't do that with his, like, seniors or whatever. He just had women's underwear.
I mean,
like,
who knows?
I put this on.
All I know is that I took Cody and my girlfriend to go watch a Marching Band competition, and I spotted him with his. He has a daughter now, and I spotted him, and that's the first thing that popped into my head when I saw
women's
him again.
underwear.
Yeah. No, but that is a good question.
What?
Who do they belong to?
Like, where?
Were they owned, or did he buy them, steal them?
All I know is that because everyone took a peek, and you could barely see them. So from what I saw, they were just there.
Did they have like a nice, cute, like pink bow in the middle or something like that? Were they nice?
All I know is that they were pink. That's all I remember. I think they were just pink.
They had a cute bow.
Did you steal them? What the heck?
Probably. 9 out of like here's like it's his first senior year. He's gonna like whoever fails, you have to steal them from somebody and wear them. That is a punishment. But luckily for the next few, oh no, he's goddamn. You know what? Just time.
Wait, hang on. Auto mod held a message for a reason. Sexuality or sex or gender. Allow will post in the chat. Gay wads. If flat gay wad as an unused word or as an unusable word.
I will allow it
For now.
for now.
Dang it, the sick boy's back.
Yeah, F that guy, man. He could have been sitting right here.
Yeah, he could have been sitting right here, and it's your freaking fault.
Yeah, it's your fault for being gay.
Yeah, wait, what? No.
And sick.
Well, that too.
Too radical for us. That's what that was.
When you brought up commended, that reminded me of like all the years I took math in high school. I was with the exact same teacher every single time. Because she would just teach like almost every grade of math. And so this teacher eventually got sick of me at one point because I would always answer the questions. Nobody else would get a chance to answer the questions. I was always the first to raise my hand and be like, this answer, and it was always correct. So she was
This goddamn nerd.
there was one time where she was literally like, no, you put your hand down. We're giving somebody else a chance today. And then I literally just stopped answering questions for the remainder of the time I was with her up until my senior year, where I didn't take any math. And then all I could think of was, God damn, this answer's so easy. Why the fuck are you all getting it wrong? I was like, I'm in a class full of idiots. What the fuck? And the thing is, I didn't like math. I was just good at it. Like, it was just something I picked up naturally.
Yeah, sometimes math can be really easy. Sometimes it's like, I don't want to think right now.
Chat says, what kind were they? Were they
cheeky, boy boxers, bikini, granny
I
panties?
don't remember. I just remember the color.
I wasn't there.
They were little kids' underwear. What?
If I saw them, I'll probably put them on as well.
There were little kids' underwear you can find in the Walmart section.
Oh my gosh, dude. Don't say that. What is wrong with you? Don't say that. Okay, so the following year, I had with a geometry teacher.
The following year, he found out who it was.
I had a geometry teacher, and she was good. She was a little annoying with the way she talked, but regardless, what freaked me out the most is that she would always talk like this. She would always talk like this the whole time. She'd be like, you guys got to do this with math. You got to do it like this way. You guys got to do it like, oh, sorry, I'm reversed. You guys got to do it like this way, Can't be doing this. I can't replicate what she did, but she would make her thumb go all the way back here as she's doing this. And so she's teaching like this the whole time. And the whole time I'm just like, how can she do that? Like her thumb will almost go to the very back, touching like this end of her palm. And she would just teach like this constantly. It was just distracting me.
All I remember from my math teacher for like 2 years that I had her with, she was hot.
Oh.
That's it. That's all I remember.
Oh. Well.
Thick and blonde. Painfully thick.
Bruh.
Honestly, I probably would have gotten all A's in every single one of my math classes throughout high school if I just did homework. But I hated doing homework, so I got B's.
You don't even like doing it now.
I know. It's so funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't do homework in high school either. I just wouldn't turn things in, but somehow
I
still pass.
I would just get literally everything right, every extra credit right in class, so it would make up for all the homework I missed. That was great.
Well, if you put it to a vote, let's see who will do that.
No.
Chat says petition for one of y'all to do that exact thing. She's referred to
the underwear.
Putting underwear over your pants and walking for an extended period of time.
I think the worst part would be just buying it.
Yeah.
Unless if you sense the no.
Tell you what.
Hey, I have to buy this for.
Tell you what. Donate, and we'll see about.
No.
Knowing that person, they will fucking do it. They will do it.
Okay, no. All right, they have to be fresh, new pay.
No, I said donate money like a bits.
Okay,
You just said donate. You didn't say what.
You guys didn't even let me finish.
You didn't specify. That'd be extremely dangerous.
Well, you guys
they would freaking donate.
You guys didn't even let me finish.
Anyways, our PRO box is we don't have one.
We're not gonna dox ourselves today.
What I meant was if you were to give
God, wording.
Never let me finish.
No, we're not gonna let you finish. Anyways, yeah, if you want, like Omar said, sent them. Donate.
What I meant
Omar said that. It's been like that.
If we were to do like
Omar's the one that's in charge of editing, so he's gonna cut it right there.
Donation.
Anyways, back to like what we were talking about. Math.
I hate it.
Math is hot. English was also pretty nice.
So math turns you on?
I had a lot of really like attractive teachers. It was kind of weird. I don't know why.
They had to get you guys to pay attention somehow.
No, yeah, we were paying attention, but not to the right things. Right? But
This is why Jesus loves older women.
they were like, yeah. No, what's it called? It was weird. We had a lot of attractive teachers in my school. Like a lot of them were like college age or at least finished college age.
Oh, okay.
Nah, dude, my school was the opposite.
Yeah. Because like anytime you like go to the internet, it's like, oh, my teachers were so ugly. Why don't I ever have that? But like, luckily, I did have that.
Freaking Hilario.
We do like older women.
We like older women.
We like older women here.
Even though we're dating younger women.
Damn, bunch of oh, it's just kind of weird, man.
Shut up, Jesus.
Anyways,
Jesus, find yourself a MILF first.
I need to find me a sugar mommy.
Go to Walmart.
No.
Go to Target.
Go to GameStop. You'll find them there.
I gotta go to Target. That's where I gotta go.
Go to
That's
Target.
a little bit more high class.
Just go to Sam's Club.
Target is like high quality Walmart.
I guess.
Yeah. How about y'all? You having like any attractive teachers? Because I had a bunch of them. Even like the males and like both the males and female teachers like were like equally attractive.
No, with us it was just the dudes who looked like they would work out and stuff.
So it was like mostly the dudes in your
Like-
high school were like the attractive ones.
Yeah, like a lot of us were like, hey, why don't we have attractive like women teachers? Why is
Yeah.
it just dudes who actually look pretty good?
The hiring committee is just older women, isn't it?
I mean, I guessing the youngest that we had at my school was probably like either in their late 20s or their
Youngest doesn't matter. It matters about looks because we did have.
Nah.
I think the hottest
average
teacher.
Just average teacher look.
I think the hottest teacher I've ever had was my 5th grade music teacher.
What the heck?
Yeah. Dude, I told you this is a school. This is an elementary school where we literally like cursed and said racial slurs to each other.
That's any school.
Yeah, that's any school. That's not so surprising because I remember
We
like
would get
it
into
was
fights. It was great.
No,
and
dude,
then
I
like all of
remember-
us would just say like titties over and over and like, okay, which is the hottest teacher here? And everybody would think it's the music teacher.
From what I remember,
fucking
all
great.
I know is that I'm like
These are
in
the
first,
best.
second grade, and everyone is not innocent, but you know, everyone's just being like just a child.
No,
They-
we're
Cut
all-
to like a
they
few
learn-
months later, like at the end of like first grade, everyone's cussing and knows what every cuss word is in both English and Spanish.
Dude, from first grade-
it's because they heard a cuss word and they want to use it because that's your favorite word and they don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Dude,
So they're kind of figuring it out.
No, from first grade through 5th grade, we knew what we were talking about. We were just all fucking degenerates. There was one point in.
No. If you go back, you look at like all your notes, you look at how you were talking, you would definitely start cringing like hell because you did not know what you're talking about. Maybe
Dude.
at the time you thought you did.
Dude, I saw my first rated X video at age 7.
That doesn't mean anything.
I knew what I was talking about.
I'm saying that you look at that and you're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
There's
That's kind of stupid.
there was a music class.
That's a long paragraph. I'm not gonna read. I'm not in charge. Omar.
Omar will
read
read it.
I'll read
but-
that after he's done.
So, there was a day in music where like you were doing syllables like T D T D, but because
TDs.
and one of the guys
I have a mind of an elementary school student. I already know where this is going.
one of the guys had a crush on the teacher, so he was like, "Come on, guys, say it, T," because it sounded like titties.
Yeah.
So that's what he was like, T, like he was the most excited dude there, and the teacher thought he was just so into it. No, he was into her. It was great.
Same.
I would just
I
look
didn't
at
meet
this.
your teacher, but I'm also into her.
I would just look at this dude. I'm like, oh my god, dude, she's not gonna notice you like that. You're just fucking cringe. I was like, she's not gonna notice me either. I'm just that one emo kid in the back, but still, you're
Also,
worse.
You're a bunch of children. I don't think she's gonna. Well, that's unfortunate. That's on the news.
That
But
does
I think
happen.
this specific teacher is probably a good teacher.
Yes, high school was cringe.
Yeah, no, you're just cringing, Jordan.
Now to the
Liar.
paragraph. So with me in 8th grade, there was a teacher's
I didn't
assistant.
take English for this
for-
reason. I'm not gonna read.
I hate it.
I'm gonna interrupt you every 5 seconds.
In 8th grade, there was a teacher's assistant for history, and he was the cutest guy ever. One time, he came in my science class.
Wow, he came in your science class?
And he stood right next to her and my friend and helped her with a problem where he saw me doodling and he leaned over way too...
You leaned over way too close.
Oh, yeah, those are the best.
Not gonna lie, me and a friend were freaking out, all flustered.
You ever hate when that teacher like leans over to somebody's desk right next to you and their ass is just in your face?
Just take a quick whiff.
What?
What?
I remember like back in high school, like the English teacher was also painfully thick and blonde.
Painfully thick.
Painfully thick and blonde.
Like it hurt your heart?
Not even a good thing.
No,
It's just
no.
painfully thick.
Like this is great. Amazing. And then what's good? No,
So you're an ass guy, I see.
Yes. Back to the subject at hand. What's it called? Like, since this is English, she's like, she has to look at the paper that you're writing. So if you're writing it on that, she has to look at it. So what she does, she leans forward. Well, of course, your shirt is a little.
Ah,
So
that,
you're like,
that, yeah.
So you're like, all right, but.
No, you're like just doing the side eye like this.
It's like, all right.
What the heck?
You gotta look back and forth as quickly as you can if they catch you. That kind of sucks.
Eladio says he had a thing for his chem teacher.
Dude, Elidio's an artist. He was probably just drawing her in class. Just drawing of his teacher.
She's like,
What? No, shut up.
It's like, yes.
God, you're
study.
a creep. Stop that. Stop staring at your teacher. That's bad.
This is why I became an art major. He says nice.
Yeah, because he did.
This is why I became an art major.
He's
solely
like,
for this reason.
I gotta learn how to draw. I need to learn how to draw those French girls, man. She's not French, but she's definitely a chem teacher.
What are you? Front, back, or thighs? They
That's
ask.
for
what's
me to
Omar?
know and for you to never find out.
No, expose yourself.
Butts.
Yes. Omar is a butts guy.
And then I'm talking about myself. I don't care about Omar.
She wants to know. Now you have to say it. You have to say it. Now you have to say it.
No, because she
You
already
have to-
knows, so she doesn't need this
No,
information.
there's the eye emoji.
No,
They're
here's
watching
the
for a
thing, 'cause
reason.
Some things go further than love. It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
it has, whether it has or they have it or not. But some things just go further than love. So
Yeah.
you're testing it out right now.
Ah, they already know.
Yeah, they
Eladio
already
says-
know.
No,
Yeah.
Eladio says, "Say it, coward."
Yeah, you're a coward.
No, I'm
You're a
good.
coward.
I'm good.
You're a coward.
I'm happily a coward.
We are open about our preferences, Omar. You need
Anyways,
to be
thighs and butts are pretty nice.
Thigh ideology is the way to go, though. Thigh ideology.
Can you imagine this guy's a professor? Thigh 101 the class. And everyone just sits down. It's a college
All right,
class.
shut
Dude,
up.
Everybody
walks
just that class would just be full of dudes and lesbians.
All
Like,
right,
yes.
Everybody, shut up. All right. Welcome to class. We're here to Thiology, where we're going to present to you 2 thighs. The ones that can suffocate you and the one that can crush your head. Which one do you like? Pick
Yes,
A
tell.
or B. Anyways, that's how Thiology is going to go.
Imagine this guy just bringing out a chart of the different types of thighs.
No,
It's like the questions like, would you rather be crushed or suffocated? That is the question that a lot of people have to ask. Anybody, if you want to answer, you can answer on the comment, the chat, or also the comments. It's going to be a YouTube video eventually.
Have you heard of this dude on YouTube named Professor Lando? He explained what submissive and breedable is.
I didn't watch the. I watched the videos like, what is MILFs? That was pretty funny.
Dude, this dude had a video on what is submissive and breedable and what does it
Yeah.
mean.
What does
He
it
just
mean?
goes into it. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you did that video, but I haven't seen it yet.
it's basically that, but as a college class. That's what ideology is.
Yeah, that guy's pretty fun.
He is great. He's great.
The only thing I wonder, is he the same guy that does the comics? You know those crazy face? Because the guy is also called Lando, but
I'm not sure.
because he showed his face before, but I don't remember if that is exactly him.
I've only seen the submissive and breedable video, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
because another one of my favorite YouTubers who's now a VTuber watched it.
Yeah, because the recent like this is recent, like doing the professor stuff. But I'm curious. Anyways, how would you
Aren't
like
we
to
all
die,
curious?
Omar?
What's up?
How would you like to die? Be
Yeah,
crushed
how-
or suffocated?
If you had to choose between those two and thighs, would
No,
you
no, shut your mouth. What should we choose?
just say crushed or suffocated? Between those two.
Just pick one.
I don't even know. How do you get suffocated?
Answer the gang
Just
question.
answer the question.
It sounds like you're leaning more towards one of them, and you
Yeah.
just gotta answer which one.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Well, I need.
It doesn't matter if you know how it happens.
Just
it matters that it
crushed or
happens.
suffocated. In general, crushed or suffocated.
I don't know.
God damn
How
it.
would you not know?
How?
Like crushed, obviously you know your head between you get
he
crushed.
just answered crushed, obviously. And that's how
Yeah,
we cut
but
it.
how do you get suffocated?
By like, you know what a suffocation means? It means that you can't breathe anymore. So that's a lack of oxygen going inside your body,
realized I have
and
a
now you
pencil on
can't
my-
breathe. Give me the pencil before you kill somebody.
Okay.
Also, I'm a professor now. There's a difference between suffocation and crush. Crushing, you destroy something. You destroy everything to atoms. You reduce it. And then suffocating, that is the lack of breathing, the lack of oxygen.
Okay.
So now you can't breathe in or out. So what do you rather do? Crush or suffocated? Now answer the goddamn question.
What the heck? Crushed, I guess.
Damn, he answered. Seems like somebody has to start working out.
What?
Chat says Code just want to die in general. It doesn't matter what kills him. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but it'd be nice if we had like a specific way.
Yes, it would be nice. What about you, Jesus? Crushed or suffocated?
That's like the hardest question to answer, man.
See?
Both are so nice, but like, which one do you choose?
I would rather be suffocated. Because I know how that would happen.
I'll play devil's advocate. I'll play crushed.
Dang, I win, loser.
What do you win? You don't win a damn thing.
Oh,
You don't win at all in this scenario. You're almost backed out of your answer.
well, I don't even know what the other one how the other one happened.
Do you not know how people choke to death?
I know how people choke to death.
That
but how
is
does
suffocating.
How does it specifically happen with this situation?
What do you mean this situation? We're talking about suffocation and crushing.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I just want to know how it happens.
Well, if somebody grabs you by the neck and starts choking you,
Okay.
that is clearly suffocation. Now, if somebody grabs a hammer and smashes your head against the ground, that is crushing.
Ah, I see. So one you get stepped on, not sit on, and the
Yeah.
other one you get. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Damn, you're a bit.
That's what I was wondering.
Wow, this guy's pretty slow, man.
This guy's a bit of an idiot. I'm not gonna lie.
But he's got the-
You haven't noticed?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of retarded.
You haven't noticed?
We can't say that now. He's
You
gonna
can't
censor
say a
that.
damn thing. Anyways, yeah.
He's gonna censor that.
Anyways,
now.
back to the time topic at hand.
Eladio can't even believe how slow you got that. It's Eladio.
Anyways, let's take a quick rest.
No, just do this.
So let's go back to. They gotta look at how we suffer.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I lost more faith in Omar with that one question alone. With how long it took for you to get
that exerted too much energy out of me.
Oh my god.
I can't keep this up.
Omar, you
It's
have
like-
failed me yet again.
When do I not? I drop your stuff all the time in the.
Yeah, you're gonna drop his baby one day, and it's gonna be your fault that he's a little slow.
This is why I'm never gonna let Omar carry my future children in his hands. He's just gonna drop them and be like, "Oh, sorry, man.
Oh, oops! I accidentally sacrificed him to Satan. I'm sorry.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. God told me to sacrifice him. It's fine."
Well, time to go to the hill with a knife and
Go to the
build an
village
altar.
tonight. Gonna write down who's been a naughty child.
This Christmas will be.
Now, you've
interesting.
been a naughty boy, haven't you?
This will be an interesting Christmas for sure.
Yeah, because I have drafts and the fan. Oh shit! Yes, the Jesus and Freddy fanfic. Yes.
What?
They have drafts.
Send it our way.
All right, say it this way. We have.
Check the email so we can put it on the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the dig email in the
Wait,
chat.
hold
The
on.
dick email in the chat.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what's the dick email again?
Oh yeah.
DM them. I don't know if you can do that in
was so
Twitch or not.
fucking
That's right.
Can you to give us a little sneak peek? Can you tell us at least what it's like, what it entails?
in
Send it to.
Type in 5 chapters
Okay,
on
type
this.
type this in chat. Dig channel 746.
It's all caps.
Yeah.
No, it's all lowercase. 746 at gmail.com.
So you make content.
There's mild
Just steal it
angst
from
and
other
no
people.
Happy ending. As it
There's
should.
mild angst and no happy ending. Well,
As
I
it
don't know.
should be.
Well, I
Dang.
don't know about happy ending, but I it looks like
yeah.
a
You
happy
can go ahead
ending.
and send it to this email right there. The first one
Yes.
right there.
Zoom in on it when you edit this
that.
video,
Yeah, you
Omar.
can zoom in on that. I'll put it somewhere here.
Yeah.
You guys.
He's gonna just put it blocking my face.
Content by the fans. Can you imagine a fanfic written by
My only-
Eladio?
Ill.
Just a no. What Jesus? Just a fanfic of anything with a lot of ew.
Just a lot in general. Ill.
You guys should have a Wattpad account. Oh no, you don't want that. Ladio, you don't want that. No.
That'd be nice.
Oh God.
I'm not reading that.
I'll give you like 50 cents.
It's okay. He'll read it.
All right, guys. You guys closing remarks, my gentlemen.
It's
Thighs and titties.
I like to go back to high school just to experience my English teachers and also watch the almost fight that guy one time. Kind of cool to experience.
I would like to
again.
go back to high school to punch myself in the face because I was a idiot back then.
You can punch yourself right now.
I'd rather not go back to high school. I was much more cringy, much more annoying, and I was shorter.
High school was fun.
Closing remarks. Thighs.
Save
Titties.
lives.
Yes.
I've saved lives. So welcome to my TED Talk.
Titties.
That's all.
But anyways, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the CodeO-cast. Hope you learned a little something or other about us, and if not, hope that you laughed at our misfortune /
Ladio can read.
life experience. Go ahead and go check out all the other episodes that we have on the podcast channel. We're both on Spotify video, and you can also go check out the gaming channel Dig, in which we play countless amounts of games and different types of games, whether they be board games or
Eventually
actual
more
video
episodes
games.
will come out. Eventually episodes will come out.
Yeah.
We got stuff working on that.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of the CodeO-cast.
Yeah, I'm sorry for everything that we talked about. I like to apologize on account that my actions of the previous 5 minutes.
I don't want to
Actually, previous
apologize for
hour.
any of our actions in the previous 5 minutes. I have no regrets. Peace.
Oh, why?
Bye-bye. Bye now. Have a beautiful time.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna come.
But not in the sink.
Don't sink in the car.
As Confucius once said.
Remember, come in the sink, but don't sink in the cum.
What?
Well, you want to sink in the cum? What are you, disgusting?
Come.